Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action, eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
As the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Chubb breaks the tackle, now an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield being chased out left. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Delano Hill. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ravens 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson dancing to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's got daylight. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Browns 10, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Preston Williams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
You can't
On third down, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And Jackson throwing once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyer. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, a run to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 5-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Raven 1st down.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Denzel Ward. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Browns 28, Ravens nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Man open left side. It's Williams.
Complete to
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
A gain of 7.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Here we go, D, get off the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, it's
caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right